I know you covered all of the guys that was brought in, all of the newcomers on buffstampede.com. Who are some of the guys you're most excited about? I know some of them not in right now. Guys, just like last year, we got guys coming in early, but then you have the other freshmen that's going to complete their full senior year and come in the summertime. Who are some of the guys you're most excited about that we've seen now since we've seen these player introductions?
Well, it's crazy to see 12 high school guys in the
Mm,
program as early enrollees because that's more scholarship signees than they had in the prior recruiting class in total.
yeah.
And so all but two of their prep signees are on campus. And yeah, I'm going down the list. I saw a couple new guys on campus today. Mana Tamani. So I think most of the transfers are on campus as well. In terms of the guys who stand out, uh, you got to go back to some of that early prep that they got going out and being part of those Alamo Bowl practices. And Alexander McPherson was a guy that had really made a strong impression on guys in some of those practices. And I think is going to be a guy coming in from IMG that's going to be ready to play as a true freshman. Chauncey Gooden is a wide dude. Like just seeing him on the field pregame at the Alamo Bowl, it was like
Yeah.
that's not how freshmen usually look. And I'm sure there's going to be some molding of that body that you have to do with any guy that comes in that's a big body like that. But gosh, I think he could be an instant impact guy as well. With the transfers, you got to start with Salter, the quarterback coming in, and just hearing Jarrell Timmons and Draylon Miller talk about how he throws and kind of complimenting his ability. So I think that's going to be a fun quarterback competition to watch. Joseph Williams coming in at receiver, I think, is going to be a guy that goes from being pretty under the radar at Tulsa as a freshman to kind of having that breakout campaign in Boulder this year. There's a lot of guys. Any guys that stand out to you?
Yeah. Well, you said the guy I was looking at, Caden Salter, being a quarterback. I really like, from a personal standpoint, I like Reginald Hughes, the linebacker coming over from Jacksonville State in Alabama. I think he's a fast sideline to sideline linebacker that can make a lot of plays. Maybe a little bit underrated. Also, a guy from Alabama, University of Alabama, that's Big Jaheim Otis. I'm excited about if he could stay healthy and bring that mean streak, that effort consistently, and be a big force in the middle, along with and pair him with. I said tag team partners last year with NHG and Bentley. Well, we got another big tag team partner, like when Undertaker and Kane got together, two big brothers. We got a big Otis, and then you big Anquin Barnes. Put them together in that middle and let them make plays. Also, can't forget, like you said, Tarion Carter and Mari McNeil and Big Tawfiq in that middle. We got some guys to really show up that middle with him, and also the young guy Hudson coming over. So I'm excited about Hudson. I'm excited about Otis coming over, and it was another guy here. Let me go. Go to my little
Tavion
reset.
Coleman, Gabrielle Lightfoot, a couple other transfers in
London
there.
Merritt,
London
the
Merritt. Okay.
defensive end, coming off that thing out of Atlanta, Georgia. He is going to be a man child, I think, a man amongst boys. He's going to surprise some people who may not know. I think he's a sack machine waiting to happen and take the Big 12 by storm. Look out for him. Those are the guys I'm excited about.
There's a lot of first off the bus guys in this group
Oh
that
yeah,
have just got on campus right now.
yes. That's exactly what Big Otis is. First one off the bus, get off, relieve the bus from holding you up too. The bus lets up when he gets off, make that noise. Yeah. So yeah, just a couple of guys I'm excited about. Also the offensive linemen, interior guys look tough in that middle. I want to see how that pan out. Like you said, Gooden and the rest of the guys, a couple of them from Mississippi. I'm excited about those guys. Two tight ends, blocker and a pass catcher. So we brought in, like Coach Prime said, I think overall better group because you have just more. Like you said, more. The quantity is there, but then you got the quality also because you're bringing in more guys who really can play. Farrakhan X at the wide receiver. Look out for him to make plays. And good to see Amarion Miller back also. So we got guys all over the field, I think, this year, not even looking at the guys who's going to come in after the spring right now, who can really, make this ball club and be on the field in the fall.
Yeah, I mean, the roster that you put together for spring ball to kind of evaluate where all these positions are at is at a very good place for Colorado. And obviously, we all know that you don't replace a Travis Hunter. It's going
Mm-hmm.
to take a number of guys to kind of fill into what he did for the Buffaloes. But you had a guy like Colton Hood that just couldn't get on the field because you were so stacked at that position at times this past season. And, Amari Miller had the injury, but you've got guys that have been kind of waiting their turn. And I'm excited. I'm going to do a story, Chico, 10 buffs that are primed for a breakout in 2025. And there's some fun names on there. And obviously you look to the running back position as well. And so you go into spring ball and you kind of figure out how things go. And not every guy you brought in is going to be a great fit. And then as we've seen the last couple of years, there have been a couple guys that have transferred out after 15 practices just because they don't fit the culture. And so you'll have another transfer window. So this is certainly not the final roster they're going to go into preseason camp with. But what's interesting is they're talking about next year only having one transfer window, which would be a little bit later in early January. And so if that takes place, then you've really got to get that roster solidified. But in this current year, you still have that wiggle room to kind of find some guys in that spring transfer window as well to fill in even more gaps. So I can't wait. I think it took me like maybe 2 weeks to kind of just catch my breath from the season. And now, Chico, I'm ready for spring ball.
I'm ready for spring ball also because there are some guys I can't wait to see, like we just named, but also I forget about like Cam Michael, who was pretty much hurt all of last season, so we didn't see anything from him. So, we got some guys out there that's going to make some plays with